Right guys, I have to say I am very impressed with Alan Wake 2. Considering the minimum requirements to run this game were set to an RTX 2070, I thought there was absolutely no way that it was going to be able to run and look decent on a GTX 1650 mobile. However, here we are, and I'm getting 36 to 40-ish frames here. I'm using GeForce Experience to capture my gameplay, so I'm losing about 1 to 2 FPS. But this is mainly a low settings preset with 1 or 2 things set to medium. And I've capped my FPS to 40, but like as you can see, I'm pretty much on that 40 range. And the game looks, even though it's set to such a low preset, the game looks freaking phenomenal. So just to show you my settings quickly. I am using GeForce Experience to capture this, so I can't show you anything on my desktop, but I do recommend that you put some sharpening on via the Nvidia control panel. I set mine to 0.30, and then also just show you my previous video that I did where you play a saga. Look, any of the scenes that you play in the forest at the beginning of the game, and I haven't played the whole game, but anything that you do outside in the forest, your FPS is, no matter what you do, you're going to be getting 25 to 30 frames. But anything inside, as well as any of these city scenes, as you can see, the FPS handles a lot better. So just to show you my settings quickly, I am playing full screen 1080p with the FSR set to quality, which is 720p. Switched off motion blur, switched off film grain, definitely not using VSync. I am using a custom preset, so I'll just show you my settings. So I start off on low, and then texture resolution. So this, if you put it on medium, it just, let me just read it to you. It just controls the level of detail, and it does cost you quite a bit on a 1650. So I just leave texture resolution on low. Texture filtering, however, it's not that expensive, and it just makes things look a little bit sharper. So I put texture filtering on medium, volumetric lighting low, volumetric spotlight quality low, global illumination quality, I put this on low, shadow resolution leave on low, shadow filtering on medium, shadow detail medium. And then look, I'm a sucker for screen space ambient occlusion, so I just leave that on. Leave global reflections, leave screen space reflections, fog quality leave on medium, terrain quality leave on medium. For object load detail, just leave on medium. The thing that you are going to change is you're going to change scattered object density from high to low, because that is something that does affect the performance quite a bit, and it does allow you to put texture filtering on medium. So on the low settings preset, scattered object density is going to be on high, just set it to low. And guys, as you can see, the settings I'm using look pretty freaking good. It's actually kind of weird to think it runs this well on a GTX 6050 laptop. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to record with OBS, and I'm just going to skip over to the video I did yesterday. When you are playing outside or playing a saga and you're playing in the forest, your FPS, no matter what you do, is going to be about 25 to 30 FPS. So, but when you're playing as Alan Wake and you're playing in the city and you're playing indoors, the FPS is a lot better. So do not fret when you first boot up the game and you're getting poor performance. That's mainly only in the forest sections, but in these city areas the performance is a lot better. So I'm just going to show you, I'm going to use OBS. I'm just going to record something from the video I did yesterday, and then just show you 1 or 2 window settings that I use. Alright, so this is the video I did yesterday. Now, as you can see, this is on the absolutely lowest settings that I could put it on. So anything in the forest is going to be a little bit more expensive. So when you hit the forest sections, I recommend just lowering all your settings to absolute lowest, on quality though, or actually on balanced. Balanced 1080p FSR2, because that's actually going to get you up to about 30 frames. On all the settings the lowest, FSR set to balance. But as you can see, when you're in the forest, the game is a lot heavier on a little GTX 1650 laptop. So what I'm going to do now is I'll just get out of here and I'll just show you my control panel settings that I use. So in the Nvidia control panel, I go to manage 3D settings, and then I go to program settings, and then what I do is I select the program. So I just go ahead and select Alan Wake 2, and then under image sharpening, I don't use image sharpening in most games, but because you have to play on such low settings on Alan Wake 2, because 1650 laptop is very underspec, things are a little bit grainy. So what I do, or less clear, so what I do is I use sharpen, and then I set it to 0.30 and ignore form grain. I just drag to 0, put it on, press OK, apply. That's you done for the Nvidia control panel settings. And then furthermore, in I use River Tuner statistics, and then what I did is I just select, as you can see, I'm playing crack game, naughty boy, but I select my Alan Wake 2 executable, and you add it over there, and then I just set my frame rate limit to 40, because the thing is, the game can jump up, you could get up to about 48, 49 frames, but it's going to drop down to 30. So at least with 40, you're getting about 35 to 40 frames in general, and it doesn't feel like the game's stuttering too badly. But yeah, guys, those are my settings. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to smash that like button. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comment section. And then furthermore, guys, if you're still watching and you haven't subscribed as of yet, now's the time to do so. It's people like you. Have a good Saturday. Go Springboks. Cheers.